What's up, Angeron?
I am going to start StarCraft now.
Alrighty. So today, without interruption, I shall let you take command, Andrew. I rewatched our video from yesterday, and I didn't hold back as much as I should have. So today, I shall hold back.
Hmm.
Hello?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay. Alright, let me open up your stream so I can see your screen.
Let me open up my stream too. I can see my screen.
Hmm. Where the heck is... I lost your stream. 1 second. Oh, screw it. I'll just press it again. There we go. Alright, Sarongs.
Ready?
Yes, sir and or madam.
Okay, here we go.
Protoss Terran.
Protoss Terran. Okay, on this map, well, I mean, let's see. Protoss Terran, what do we do against that? I don't think they're gonna rush us. I would like to...
before we make such
Okay.
such inversions.
I would like to start off with a simple 6-minute timing attack.
6-minute timing.
And with roaches on my part. And I guess you can make something that will counter them.
Are you scouting or am I scouting?
I am
'Cause it's too
scouting
late
now.
The wall's already there.
Damn
30
it.
seconds, you're gonna get there too late.
Find
You're supposed to do
more
it at the
overlords.
beginning of the game. I don't think you're gonna find out anything unless they're taking an early expo. I guess that's good info. At this point, it's gonna be your hoverlord. 6 minutes, right?
Yep. Oh, no wall.
Oh.
One gateway. Okay. Where's the Terran? Double gas. And I forgot to make a spawning pool.
This is a rush. They're rushing us.
Okay. Well, it looks like you have taken care of that.
I'm not gonna attack it. Don't bother.
No expansions.
Forgive me for asking, but what's the Terran doing?
I have no idea. He made one barracks.
Your ally's being attacked.
We have
가서
an idol
도와줘.
worker here. Alright, Reaper's dead.
You have a new queen. Show me those skills. Not enough minerals. Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rocks.
Second Nexus is going up for them.
Queen's
Oh.
ready. Here comes a new challenger.
And we have an expansion from the Terran.
You have a new queen. Show me those skills.
We have one Hellion from the Terran, so I'm guessing he's playing Mac.
You've evolved your Zerg. Asa!
I have a queen over there. I mean, I have an overlord over their base.
OMG!
But they're
Spawn more overlords.
Oops, I forgot to make my repair.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your forces are under attack.
They have widow mines.
Okay.
So I hope it's not mass widow mine. Oh, there's a banshee. So time to make anti-air.
You're engaging the
And
opponent.
probably a
Time to
Hydra
raise your APM.
I think. Well, I need something that shoots up besides queens when we get there.
Evolution complete. Your supply blocked. More overlords, please.
But bringing queens over here. Are those? Okay,
Our
those are.
forces are
those
under
are your,
attack.
Those are theirs. Wonderful.
You're gonna need more overlords.
God damn it! I just
Your
fed them all
allied
my
base is
workers.
under attack. Get ready to carry. OMG! Spawn more overlords. Well, you can't do that.
Okay, I didn't scout that.
It's 6 minutes. I'm guessing you're not ready.
I am not ready.
Okay.
Your supply blocked. More overlords,
And I just
please.
lost the base. So
Your forces are
let's
taking
see.
damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
Well, there's the Dark Shrine. I should have scouted that.
Your forces are under attack. Need more energy. That mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to
Okay, let's see. Well, they're going stalkers, so, but there's also Hellions. So then, well, I want to go Zerg instead. I don't think
Your
I can do
forces
that.
are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
Orders.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
There's a pylon here. Let me
Our
get
forces
rid
are
of it.
under attack.
Pylon where?
Here.
Oh.
You're engaging the opponent. Time to raise your APM.
Oh, damn it. Okay, new plan. No.
Our forces are under
Well, they're
attack.
taking the. I saw them take the gold. No, I didn't. I made that up. Never mind.
Our
Okay.
allies' base is threatened.
All right. New plan is to
Your allies are in battle.
deny their bases, and because they seem, well, they just seem to be doing the same thing to us.
Our allies' base is under attack. Queen's ready. That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion. You have not enough minerals. Our allies are being attacked. You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet? We require more minerals.
I'm going to send.
You're short on
Some
minerals. Our
links
allies
to
are
their
in
gold.
combat. Your allies' base. Your allies being attacked.
Okay.
가서
I'm
도와줘.
gonna defend this.
Evolution complete. So old school. Evolution complete. Our allies are being attacked. Your allies are in battle. Your forces are under attack.
All right. They are. Oh, they're turtling up too much. I don't have the economy to support you.
Mineral field
Can we,
depleted.
uh,
Our allies' base is under attack.
Calm down, Andrew. Seriously.
how
Calm
about
down.
we-
Figure out a general plan. Figure out a general plan, bro. You're trying to micro again. Just calm down.
Okay. I'll just make.
You
more
tell
drills.
you
forces are
realizing they
taking
have
damage.
marauders isn't
Terrible,
telling us
terrible
anything or
damage.
helping us for that.
That
matter.
mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the late game.
Like, do you want to do something? Are you trying to plan something? If not,
Your
then
warriors
just
have engaged the
get the
enemy.
economy going.
How? Well, I wanted to deny their bases, but
Do you have an army?
no.
Then how are you gonna deny their bases?
Okay. Let me
You're
see.
engaging the opponent. Time to raise your APM.
I'm just gonna. Well, they're making marauders. And stop.
They're making marauders because I'm going mech.
Careful,
Our
this is
allies
a-
are in
I mean, there's
combat.
a zealot run by.
Our allies' base is threatened. Spawn more overlords.
Okay. It looks
Our
like they're
allies are
fine.
being attacked.
I guess I'll make some.
You're gonna need more overlords.
Well, I would think.
Your allies are in battle. Not enough energy.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this base. Oh, looks like you're attacking too. Great. Then, I'll make lurkers as tier 2.
Your allies' base is besieged.
So they just have like
Your forces
8
are under attack. Your allies being attacked. Your allies facing under attack. Get ready to carry. Damage.
Looks like their army's on the other side of the map.
You're engaging the opponent. Time
Oh,
to
they're-
raise
they're
your
walking back
APM.
now. Okay, while they're doing
Evolution
that, I'm gonna
complete.
attack this.
Our forces are under attack. That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your allies are in battle. Our forces are under attack. Your forces are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage. Our allies are in combat. Our allies' base is under
Coming
attack.
back.
Okay. Sending some
Mineral
troops
field
over.
depleted.
That.
Your forces
Those
are
are
under
Dark
attack.
Templar. Okay, that's not
Your
good.
allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘. You're engaging the opponent. Time to raise your APM.
I guess I'll just wait here at the base. It makes no sense to go forward. This is humiliating for me.
Mineral field depleted.
You have a big army sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah.
Our allies are being attacked. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your allies' base is under attack. Get ready. Our forces are under attack. Stay cool. Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, I made another hat. Wait, what?
Your allies
I made
being
another
attacked.
hatchery.
가서 도와줘. Your forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. Zerg can't do that without creep. They're not that OP. That mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the late game. Your allies are in battle.
Well, I don't know what to do anymore. I guess I'll just.
You're
get-
engaging the
take over
opponent.
their base.
Time to raise your APM. Our allies are being attacked. Your allies' base is besieged. That field's been mined out.
Yeah.
Hope you have an expansion. That mineral field's gone. Looks
Alright,
like we're
let me
going to
make-
the late game.
A spire to
Your allies'
counter
base
the
is besieged.
Colossi.
Our allies' base is under attack. Your allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘. warriors have engaged our allies are in combat. Your allies' base is under attack. Get ready to carry. Your allies are in battle. Your allies being
And I'll
attacked.
take another-
The team guys are exhausted.
Yeah.
Your allies' base is besieged. Our allies are being attacked. Your allies are in battle.
Gather... Oh, okay. We're moving. Probably... Well, I'm working on the spire.
Our allies are in combat.
Well, they're making a button. Since Colossi can't shoot up, maybe we should just go air units.
Yours to command.
Your allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘. Your forces are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
Oh,
Our allies are being attacked. Your allies' base is under attack. Get ready to carry. Your allies are in battle.
Alright, well, I'll just attack with you.
You're engaging the opponent. Time to raise your APM. Our allies are in combat. Your forces are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage. Your forces are under attack. That field's been mined out. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack.
I've got that.
Mineral field depleted. Our allies' base is threatened.
Okay. Well, I saw you harassing a lot. So that's
You
good.
completely left the Protoss unchecked, and that's what almost lost us the game. I stopped the Terran and I stopped the Protoss, and you just fell apart. When I was 2v1ing, you were doing nothing, and you let the Protoss take the entire right-hand side of the map.
Yep.
When I pushed to the main, you decided to go take out bases instead of just joining me to finish the match. And then when you went Colossus, you were trying to swap to Spire? It's kind of late for that. Just Roach Hydra. Like, just numbers would have won. It was honestly, I think they could have still won, to be honest. We were all broke. And even when you weren't attacking, your army was out of position. So I lost 4 expos, one after another, while your army sat at our main. Because my army was pushing at their main as well. So basically, I think what happened is, like I said, you're just kind of. I notice. I think part of the problem is you're kind of playing. You're kind of trying to lead like you cast. You're reading the situation, but it's like, for example, it's like if I saw the color pink and I go pink, it's like okay, but so what? Again, it's like you, right? It's like I think the only good logical thing he said is okay, they're going Colossus. I'm gonna swap to Corruptors. I think it was a little late for that swap, but at the same time, I'm not gonna like, you know, it was if we can stay if we can stay alive long enough for you to do that, then that's a win. But you know, that's a big if, you know. Does that make sense?
So you're saying that Roach Hydra would have been better against the Colossi than...
You didn't read the situation and notice that they were desperate for money. Do you realize at the end it was just the Protoss? I had wiped out the Terran.
all the Terran's bases?
Yeah, I killed all his CCs in production. But then I can't go and fight a full maxed out Protoss army. I mean, I tried, but I was losing wave after wave.
Right.
The reason I'm sorry, I'm pinning it on you for the right hand side of the map, even if you weren't the one leading, is because that's your side of the map. I tried expanding to the right, you didn't help me defend, so I had to leave the right side and just go left where my army is. Because then if I lose those bases, well, no, that's on me.
I don't know,
Right.
like... if
I push from the left, they're not gonna come in from the left. Does that make sense? They're gonna have to fight me first, right?
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. So, if I put a base on the right-hand side of the map, just like if you put a hatchery on the left hand, it's up to me to help you defend it.
Okay, well, that is not
Those
clear
are the
to me yet.
I mean, it's
could
part of the
say-
same
you
concept
could
that we
say
talked about
that-
yesterday. It's the forward positions.
I mean, you could just say I'm expanding on the right.
What are you talking? You're the
how-
one that told me your base is under attack. The first wave I defended, but then by the second wave I had my army at their main, which means as a mech player, there's no way I'm gonna be able to respond.
Okay, that thought didn't cross my mind.
Again, it's the concept. I think what I'm trying to get at here is the concept of the forward bases, right? It's like whatever is the farmost base closer to their enemy. If you're closer, you know, like this map, we split up in a V formation, right? I go left, you go right, right? So the Protoss took advantage that you weren't really harassing, and just took the entire right-hand side of the map. The part that sucks for us is that he had his entire production exposed. And not only did you not scout it, because I had to scan it for us to see it, but then I threw everything I had to get rid of that production. Like, I lost my army 3 times. This is a super late game, but still, like, that's how concerned I was about him having triple base, and each base having 6 gateways. If you don't shut down their production, the Colossus is the least of our worries.
I'm sorry, but I did not even process they had 6 gateways at each base.
Because you didn't scout. Again, it's like, like, okay, here's what I'm saying. Important information as the leader should be things like, let's go find out what's going on this side of the map. You know, like, let's go, because like, if you look at the graph,
Okay, keep going.
I'm saying if you look at the army value graph, again, I traded with the Protoss and the Terran to take out the Terran, right? And at one point, because I was mostly going Siege Tanks, Hellion, and Liberators, at one point, I was so out of position that I had to just like bunker down my army, and I knew if the Protoss army got there before I can reinforce my Terran army, I was gonna lose it, and lose it I did, right? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, so I did lose it, and then what happened is the whole time I'm just like, where are you?
sure.
I'm saying it's I think the overall problem right now is, like I said, it's like you're getting flustered. It is correct that, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know why my headset literally keeps dropping the volume to like nil. It's not shutting down. It's not like going from 100 to 0. It's going, it like gradually drops and it goes to 0 for a couple seconds and it comes back. It's so annoying.
Is that
Anyways,
is that all sounds, or is it just me talking?
everything. It's getting my freaking
Oh,
nerves.
okay.
Anyways, it's nothing on you.
Can you
It's my headset.
can you use a can you set it to
Well, anyways.
analog mode?
I just did.
Okay.
We'll see how this works. All right. So basically, I think the main problem as far as your like decision making comes from the fact that, you know, you said it yourself. You're like, oh, it's too much information. I can't process it. Well, you know, abstract it a little bit, zoom out a little bit, and realize that, you know, like the overall situation. I had cleared the left hand side of the map, which means the right hand side belongs to who?
The Protoss.
No, you. Right? In other words,
Well,
if he has production
okay,
out in
like,
the open,
you didn't say that though. Like you're not talking.
who's
so I,
you? Who's you? That's not my call, bro. That's the whole point of this exercise. I'm not gonna sit. If I sit here and tell you to scout, if I sit here and tell you to attack, then guess what I'm doing? I'm the one deciding when to do those things. Yes or no? Trust me. Inside, I'm yelling, but I'm trying. Like, eventually, I just go and do it, right? Like, for
well,
example.
yeah.
For example, when we won the game, I didn't ask you if we should go take out the main Protoss base or should we take out the proxies. I just went and took out the proxies. Wanna know why?
No, what? Why?
Because the match was already like above 15 minutes, which means the main was dry. The natural was probably dry, which means the only income was coming in from the proxies. And what made it even worse, in other words, what made those bases even more of a juicy target, is he even had production sitting out in the middle of the map. So I facepalmed really hard when I had to scan them because I realized we had zero vision. Hello?
I guess I failed to get vision.
Yeah, so again, what I'm trying to say is eventually I will do it, but you gotta understand, it's like, this is, like I said, if I was an NCP, right? Because, you know, you're supposed to be the one taking the lead here. If I was an NCP, the NCP is not gonna go and scan for you, right? Or go scout for you. It's, if you say, like, for example, when you asked, you know, like, they're going Colossus, or remember at one point you even told me to go harass bases. What did I immediately do? I gathered up enough force, not right when you told me, but like literally a minute later, I was already taking out the Terran's 4th base. Right? So I am
Sure.
complying with what you're saying. I'm just saying what I can't comply with is when you're like asking for really specific commands, like unless it's a scan here or something like that. It's like, what you're kind of doing is, you know, talking out loud, but again, it's the conclusions. It's the harass here. That's fine. But it's the lack of, like, you know, scouting, the, you know, okay, let's rally up and like gather up and then push together at this location because of this strategic reason, right? Instead, I felt like, I don't know, like I said, to me, the only word that keeps coming to my mind is you fumble, right? Like, you're like not sure. Oh, because you saw Hellions, you know, you said mech, which it ended up being bio, right? And again, I'm not saying that that's a bad analysis, but it's like never officially scouted. In fact, I didn't even get to see their tech until,
I think it was. No, by the time we saw I think the time they saw their buildings for the first time, or at least the time I saw it, they had 6 barracks. So I guess that's too late.
I mean, I don't think it's too late. I mean, there's no biggie countering it. I mean, there's no biggie because the thing is they played really greedy. The Terran had a 4th and they had just lost an army and they were taking their 4th. I mean, That's pretty cocky. Which is why when I pushed, like, did you see the fight where I took out the Terran's fourth? I took down the Terran and the Protoss in the same fight. And then because I beat them both, I took out the Terran third. And then I pushed to the Terran natural.
Okay.
Meanwhile, think about it this way: had you spotted the gold and the fourth from the Protoss, that would have been GG.
But I did
Because
spot
I pretty
the gold.
much. Yeah, but you, I mean,
Oh, we didn't mobilize
it's still
against
standing.
it.
Yeah, it's still standing. You might as well tell me they have a natural. Like, okay. Remember that one phrase I keep using? It's like, okay, but so what, Andrew? It's like, what do you want to do about it? I'm telling you, I think you made a good call like later in the game, where you're like, Colossus, I'm gonna switch to Corruptors. Perfect. I think that was a good call. Like I said, the only variable I would have considered is, do we have enough time, right? Because the
Right.
Protoss had a lot of momentum.
Yes.
Like my army was super like, just it was exhausted from fighting the Terran. Like it was injured. I had no SCVs with the army. I lost my expos. I had to mobilize my natural and my main to fly to my 5th and my 6th location. Like, it was desperate time. Like at one point I even pushed forward without sieging up because I had no choice.
I guess I can work on higher level commands next time.
But that's what I'm trying to say. You are the strategist, like the overall army strategist, right? You're not here to tell me to make sure to micro this. Like for example, let's say you're like, oh wait, don't attack yet. Like I have an army almost ready. Like those are really critical commands. Or like making the if you would have said something like, don't push against the natural. Let's go take out the expos. That would have been a critical command, right? Because that could make the difference between a win or a loss.
Right. But I have to play the game as well.
And again, it is multitasking. I'm not. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not trivializing and say it's easy. It's not. But at the same time, it's like I said, I was pushing at the Terran main. I was fighting the Protoss at my bases, and the whole time I'm like. To be honest with you, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they should have quit. I was dry. Like I had no more money. I was broke.
Well, one of them was broke too.
Yes, but they didn't broke by themselves. I took them out. What sucks is that the enemy, the other player who wasn't broke, took me out, and then that just leaves you, right? In other words, where's your response?
The same army value at the end?
Well, at the end, but you realize I had to sacrifice like 3 armies to get you there. In other words,
okay.
You didn't realize this, but I was buying time against the Colossus, just pushing against us. Like I kept throwing wave after wave of like groups of armies that I had, like siege and stuff.
I see your siege tanks killing the Colossi.
Like I had to. I was trying to buy you time because I had no more follow-up. Like I was broke. I think there was an army I sent to reinforce the main, and then there was a second army, like a second and a third little army I had that I scanned the expos because I was like, okay, if he keeps producing like this, we're just gonna lose. I was like, we have to make a critical blow soon. Like we gotta cripple this economy or this production. I don't care which one. And like at that point, I was like, okay, I saw the gold. Like I remember it was all mined out, and then I immediately went for the one that had minerals because I'm like, why am I gonna push against the freaking gold?
Yeah, I'm also not sure how you go into a base with like 5 cannons in it.
Siege tanks.
Okay. Well, that explains why I don't do it, because I don't have siege tanks.
No, but you have lings. You have what I don't, which is numbers. Like I'm very limited on my army composition. Mine are expensive, so it's like
I don't know, it had a Colossi there, so the lings would have been evaporated.
Again, you're acting like the lings would have been by themselves. They would have been backed up by the siege tank.
Okay, fine.
You mean by yourself? If you're by yourself, honestly, I would do if you had a lot of extra money, like, because again, this could be me, because I was occasionally looking at your stream, but it looked like you were relatively safe, and because you're relatively safe, I'm sitting here going, let's go Baneling bust that thing. Like, you could literally run through the Nexus.
Yeah, I am not used to doing that. I guess I should practice doing that.
Yeah, like, especially during late game, I mean, you have extra income, why not, right? The other thing that concerned me, and I think we were lucky, is that the Protoss didn't take the corner right-hand side. I'm telling you, dude, that whole area was blacked out for us, and that really concerned me. Because you realize towards the end of the game, you realize towards the end of the game, they didn't even care about you anymore. They were just trying to finish me off. Like, I had no more money. Like, I was struggling. I had one base. It was an orbital. I had no more fortresses. I had no more army, and I was like, the whole time I was like, you pinged the Marines, and I was like, Andrew, you never killed them.
The enemy is all over your SCVs.
Like, I even retreated one half-injured Sea-Chank. I remember one Sea-Chank made it out of the ordeal with the DT. So like I said, yes, you did switch to Corruptors, but I'm telling you, the other thing you don't consider is time. Do we have time for you to do? I bought you time by sacrificing my army, but I'm telling you, when the game was won, I was out, dude. Had they done one more wave attack, that would have been GG. I had no more money. I had no way of protecting my bases anymore. And the alternative of sitting back and defending my bases was not an option. I just didn't have enough money.
I see. You had no forces and no money, and
yep,
I was the only one with a force in the game left.
And money, because your bases were intact.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what are you doing? You have bases that aren't being harassed. I expect you to be like max out mining, so that, you know, if I need some help, maybe I can request it at that point. But more importantly, I'm not gonna request help if I don't even see you with an army, right? Because then I'm just using up your minerals, which should be going towards.
Okay.
The graph says it all. Like, I peaked and then I just went straight down because again, I was like, again, we had two choices, two very critical choices. We sit back, two critical choices. We either sit back and we try to rebuild really hard, which I think we would have lost because the Protoss can just take more bases, or we just fuck it, YOLO.
I mean, I don't know what that means.
Just throw everything you have.
Okay.
That's what I did. There was.
That doesn't work against Colossi.
Again, what are you talking about? I knocked out most of his Colossus.
Okay, maybe if you have siege tanks, that works better. But when I throw everything I have at Colossi with Zerg units, they all melt. So.
Okay, well then don't go after Colossi and go after where the Colossi aren't. You could have killed the robotics bay to
well, I did
stop
that.
more
I did
Colossi
that
production.
once. I killed off their. Unfortunately, you said that was the wrong action at the time, to kill off a proxy base instead of just winning the game.
Well, again, there was one point, Andrew, where I had like a pretty sizable force. Had you reinforced it, we would have just taken the game. Because I tried reinforcing it with my army, but my army was super slow. The plan at that point was to just the plan at that point was just to drop the like basically defend the main, lose my natural, but then we basically take the game, because then we would have taken out his natural. And yes, he had the production at his expos, but he didn't have the pylons, so he would have been supply blocked. Get me?
So it sounds like in absence of good orders, you're just kind of like improvising.
I mean, at that point I have to, because if I'm not seeing anything from you, well then I have to do what I have to do, right?
Yes, makes sense.
In other words,
Same
I
thing you would do in real life if your leader just died.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you just. At one point, I literally heard you say, "I just don't know what to do," and I'm like, "Well, he's mentally checked out. Time to take this game."
Lovely.
Did you check out their ranks, by the way? The Terran
No.
was a Diamond 1. Lol.
How is that?
And the other guy was a
I-
Platinum 2.
I guess he. I thought it was the other way around.
I mean, did you fight the Terran, Sir Ong?
I thought that. I mean, no. So that's why.
My point exactly.
Okay.
He just- it's like, well, he didn't seem that tough. I'm like, Andrew, you also didn't fight him.
Well, I killed a bunch of his marauders in the beginning. That's it. I don't
That's
know what
very
else he
helpful.
had.
Mass
Okay.
Marine, Marauder, Medevac, Siege Tank. and
Oh,
Widowmites.
so I was supposed to make Banelings. Okay. Banelings.
I think the other thing is you also struggled, like, you didn't even know who you were gonna go after. There was no order, and the one that sets the order here for us is Sir Ongzalot. I'm telling you, like you say yourself, it's like, you know, you have to play the game too. So I'm saying, try to give a general plan and then try sticking with it, right? Like for example, you started off good. You're like, at 6 minutes I want to attack. Okay, now you got attacked. Your pace was rushed. You lost it to the DTs. Okay, quick. What's the next plan? That should have been simple. All right, let's turtle up and try to recover for a little bit. If you see that they're not attacking, or if they see they're constantly attacking, you know, we just keep defending. And if you feel like it's a good time, like if they come counterattacking, you can hold off. Okay, let's go start harassing their bases now.
I did
that
have
make
a
sense?
plan at that point. I said that we were gonna deny their bases.
And what did I do? I went to go deny the fourth, and that's when I got in a fight with the Terran and the Protoss, right? So in other words, that was a good call. But I'm saying after that, your direction just like,
Stopped.
yep, you're just. It's like you let me into your brain, and I was confused. I'm like, what does he want? At one point, I just had to tell
didn't
you,
have
I'm like,
an overarching plan after
yes,
that.
yes, I know, and you heard me tell you, I'm like, dude, just take a deep breath and calm down, because you're talking, but you're not saying anything.
Okay.
Because if you feed me too much info too, then I don't know what you want.
Understood. I will try and keep it high level then.
Yes, I'm telling you, it'll help you out. And again,
But there'll
believe it or
probably
not,
be a
this
bunch of bad orders, but whatever. At least they'll
Again,
be
Andrew,
high level.
don't worry about it. Do not worry about like I said. Look, I came in, and again, I said it jokingly, but like I don't care if we lose. Not today, at least.
Yeah, you do.
What? What are you talking about?
We have to lose correctly versus like respectful opponents.
I just, as long as we don't get Ling Rush and Cannon Rush at the same time, I don't care. I just don't want to lose against those players.
Oh well,
Oh,
this
fuck.
time you won't get either.
Oh boy. You think that's a real master?
That's odd.
Alright,
How
sir.
come they're different? That's. I guess he's a 2v2. Wait, I don't get it. How is that possible? They're a team, so they're ranked together.
No, that's only if you don't play random.
Need more
Like when I play
minerals,
ranked
but there are plenty
ladder,
of rocks.
when I play ranked
We
ladder,
require
right,
more
and I was like
minerals.
master last season, sometimes I'd get paired up with silver players. It happens.
Oh, so
and then
you're
we fight
saying
against like two plat or
so
whatever.
you're saying it's not a pre-paired team.
No,
That's
it's
what
yes,
it
it's
is.
correct.
That's the only way that happens.
Exactly. With that said, what do you want to do?
Well, if it's double Terran. Oh crap. Ah. Okay, let's see
What?
if I can still get in.
Oh. Yeah, you can. There's two doors. Here. Here. Yeah, there's two in this map. This is probably the only map where I say you'll be fine.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, we, go back first because that's safer against.
Mac?
You have not enough
Okay.
minerals. Not enough
I
minerals.
didn't even realize there are 2 doors on this map.
Yeah.
Is that one reason you don't like it? You know what?
Yes.
You know what? Two.
This is
doors
usually where I
means?
get Ling rushed in this map.
Well, they're both making walls. Interesting.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be done yet.
Barracks from one.
Wait, what did you
barracks
see
from
right
another.
there? What did you see right there? Is that a reactor?
I didn't.
That is a reactor.
No, it's a tech lab. So barracks with a tech lab,
Oh, okay.
and barracks with another tech lab. So that looks like marauders from that guy, and a reactor from the other guy. Barracks with a reactor from the other guy.
You're gonna need more overlords. Your drones are under attack. Talk about BM.
That marauder just slowed me down. They don't. I thought they don't have that upgrade until.
They don't.
So that means he just researched.
Your supply block.
Okay.
More overlords.
Well, if they're
Pretty short upgrade.
if one, I mean, if they're both going bio, then we should just go anti-bio. So I'm going Banelings, and
Need more Vespine gas. Might be time to expand.
you can
Wanna be
go
Mac?
the anti.
Need
I
more
think
energy.
That's Hellions, right?
Are you
Let's see.
autocasting?
Uh,
Our
Not
forces
against
are
the
under
one's going
attack.
Marauders.
Need more
then you should go a
energy.
Banshee.
Are you autocasting?
There's Marines already there though.
Oh, and Queen's ready. Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, that's familiar.
You're gonna need more overlords. Spawn more overlords. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. LOL, you can't do that. Not enough Vespine gas. Not enough energy. You have a new queen. Show me those skills. Need more energy. Are you autocasting?
Okay, Banelings it is. Because roaches are gonna get melted by that.
OMG!
And
Queen's ready.
Zerg
Here
doesn't
comes a
have-
new
well, I
challenge.
guess I
Not
could
enough
make
energy.
Mutalisks too.
You've evolved your Zerg. Assa!
But are they gonna drop? I didn't see a scan alert. Can you scan in their base?
In a little while.
Your
No energy right now.
Overlords, please.
Oh crap, I didn't make a lair yet.
Incoming.
Where?
My base.
Our allies' base is threatened. Evolution complete. Your allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘.
Minute. Oh, okay, you're already there. Surrounding the base.
Our forces are under attack.
You're losing links.
The Liberator's redeploying here.
Your allies are in battle.
Okay. I want to go through this area and.
I lost everything. I'm not gonna be of any help for a while.
Oh. Okay.
I need to rebuild.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
Let me see.
You're engaging the opponent.
Oh my gosh.
Time to raise your APM.
Okay, well, there's the bio ball. Bio ball's here, and they have a third base up. I will, well,
Mineral field depleted.
Overall plan, man.
That
Stick to
mineral
it.
field's gone.
our
Looks
overall
like we're
plan
going
would
to
be
the late
Go
game.
through here, and then instead of
What does that
they
mean?
have a-
What do you want to do?
Need more energy.
There's a
Are you
mineral
auto
line
testing?
there. How are we gonna go through there?
I'm mining from it now. Oh, they have stuff coming.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay.
Showing up.
Damn it.
I can't move my army for this position.
You're gonna need more. That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion. They're in your base, killing your drones. Your forces
them
are
back.
taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage. Your forces are under attack. OMG! Spawn more overlords. Your supply blocked. More overlords, please.
I'm taking my base again.
Evolution. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
They're coming back.
Mineral
and
field
so
depleted.
We can defend here.
That mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the late game.
Okay.
Your forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, I'll scout their stuff.
They scanned my base right there. I'm gonna move it as soon as the scan is done. They're coming in from the right-hand side, just FYI. They just finished scanning right here. They're gonna hit me
Our
there.
forces are under attack. You've evolved your Zerg. Asa!
Did you catch that?
Yeah,
You're engaging the opponent.
see.
Time to raise your APM.
Okay, I'm gonna send something toward this base here. No, we need to stick to the plan. But okay, I just
Your
found their
forces
army.
are taking damage. Terrible,
Andrew,
terrible
like you
damage.
said.
Andrew, pay attention. They're coming in from both sides.
I'm having trouble spending. Let me see. I think I can intercept their army.
Which one?
Spawn more.
So I'm attacking.
Engaging.
Our
Now.
allies are in combat.
I wiped them out from the left.
Okay.
They're retreating. Got it.
Your forces are taking
Secure
damage.
the left flank.
Terrible, terrible damage.
Okay. I will resume mining from this, and then I mean, you can go through that, right? Or do you need?
What do you need? What?
OMG!
Sorry. What do you
Spawn more
want to do?
overlords! Your forces are under attack!
Actually, we should just. I think we should move on these bases because they're not protected.
If I move out and we get
okay,
attacked,
okay.
I have nothing to defend my
Overlords.
bases.
Okay.
Just FYI. No, it's a tactical decision. If you want to do that, I will move out with you. I'm just letting you know the consequences.
No.
You got it's a risk. It's a risk, but it's. You sure? I can go with you. I have a pretty sizable army. It's your call, though. What do you want to do?
Stay at home and defend.
I'll defend our left flank mostly.
Our allies are in combat!
Oh, they're still here.
That field's been
Okay, pushing
mined out!
forward. They're retreating. Still.
Your allies being depleted! 가서 도와줘! Need more energy!
Okay.
Are
kill
you
the planet
auto-casting?
They're pushing in.
Okay, I see it.
I got it. Too much.
That mineral field's gone! Looks like we're
Okay,
going to
I'm
the
bringing
late
back
game.
my stuff.
You're engaging the opponent. Time to raise your APM. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
They're retreating?
No, they're
Oh, they're moving in on my left basis.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, deploy your stuff.
Where are your banelings?
A lot of them
I
died.
don't have any. Gotcha.
Our allies' base is under attack.
This Bioball is really injured.
Your
So.
allies are in battle.
You have a bunch of lings doing nothing. A bunch of lings doing nothing.
Your
A
forces
bunch
are
of
under
lings doing
attack.
nothing. I lost my base.
That mineral field's gone. Looks
Okay,
like we're going to the lake.
I have spare money. You can. Oh, it looks like. Is he about to drop? No. Okay.
No, it's empty. You should go counterattack.
I'll go counterattack this base. And I'll make an evolution.
LOL, you can't do that.
Take back the base.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
We have battle cruisers.
Your forces are taking damage. Mineral field depleted. Terrible damage. Our allies' base is besieged. That field's been mined out.
Another wave
Hope you have an
coming.
expansion. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Our allies' base is threatened.
Okay.
Losing a lot of workers again. All my workers are dead.
That mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the late game.
I will. Okay, they have battle cruisers, so do you have
I don't have anything. I lost everything again.
Guys, there's empty.
Sorry, Andrew.
Gold gas.
Sorry.
It's my base are getting harassed a lot.
Mineral
Sorry.
field depleted.
I don't have anything to reply.
I guess I need to make higher tier defense.
LOL, you can't do that.
Where are those being?
They're about to hit this.
Okay.
I lost that base.
Our allies are being attacked. Looks like we're going to the late game. That field's been mined out. Hope we have an expansion.
Well,
You're
have a spire
engaging the
coming, but
opponent.
I think
Time to
it might
raise
be
your
too late.
APM.
I have no money.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Sorry, I think I had my colors wrong again. Was one of them? No, I didn't. I just saw red units. Okay.
I fought off the blue. They both attacked my side. And basically, your Banes just never countered the bile.
Yeah, I never had They were too slow, so I guess I should have either made more or attacked with the Zerglings at the same time.
This is a perfect match for Nidus Worms to cut the distance.
To the Terran production.
Hmm?
To the Terran production, you mean?
Yes. It was unfortunate. I hate to put it this way. I think if they had attacked you, we could have won still. They just never let me build. And I mean, I had to trade evenly every time against both of them. So I would lose all my army when they would both attack me.
Yeah, I made so many.
I can never
banelings
stop-
and only like a quarter of them were able to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I just need more experience playing that style.
Probably. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Okay.
I think that was strategic wise, like that was a little better, a little cleaner. The only thing I will say is, like I said, it's like, and this is what you're supposed to do as like, you know, kind of like, and you kind of did, you know, as the lead. It's like if I just finished getting harassed, if I just lost all my stuff, and your next question is, are you ready to attack? I'm like, no, Andrew, I am not.
What? Did I ask? Did I?
Yeah, you're like, we should go attack the terror base that's exposed. I'm like, Andrew, I just lost all my workers.
Okay.
We require more
Remember when
minerals.
they pushed in with Liberators, siege tanks, and then 2 bio boss hit me at the same time.
Lack of.
You have not
I
enough
guess, what do you
minerals.
call that? That's just lack of awareness.
You're short on minerals. Are you saturated
Okay.
yet?
Oh,
You have complete vision.
I'm sending a stuff. I'm sending a thing now. Hopefully they didn't wall.
It's Protoss there, they're not gonna hold. But I do think it's a good idea to spot the potential forage in early liver pool, that is. Andrew.
Okay. And well, if it's Protoss Zerg, I want to rush them, but they're too close together, so they can easily defend.
The Protoss is gonna be able to defend, the Zerg is not.
They're in your base, killing
Let's
your
go.
drones.
You should really start analyzing what that means. Point it out for you.
think that means they're walling off and they're gonna go sky toss.
Yep. Now, what do you want me to do? You want me to counter ground or another
You
Zerg,
should-
or
you
you want me
should
to
go-
counter air?
You should counter air. Because you can drop into their base. And you need to make a
Got it.
spawning pool.
Got it. Good scouting.
I did not see Zerg. Okay, there it is. Yeah, his spawning pool's ahead of mine because I forgot to make one.
Your drones are under attack. Talk about BM.
I'm gonna make a ammunition chamber now, just cuz. So I don't forget. Oh, another base. And a photon cannon.
You already called their build though. You don't need to worry about it.
Our forces are under attack.
Like, what else do you need to figure out? You already know what they're going for, right? You called it up.
Yep.
Which means it could also be... Well, I shouldn't say anything. Continue.
Your allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘.
Okay, so if it's sky toss, then we should attack. They're not.
You have a
making
new
any-
queen. Show me those skills.
Okay, then we have to. We can't just max out. We have to attack earlier. I'll go Roach Ravager then, and you, because if I'm gonna counter ground, then you're gonna counter air.
Not enough energy. Queen's ready. Here comes a new challenger. You require more Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Do you want me to scan for tech?
Yes.
Triple expo. Triple expo.
Okay, then we definitely need to attack like at 6 minutes on the dot.
Your supply blocked. More overlords, please.
At 6 minutes after my level 1 does not finish. God damn it.
You've evolved your Zerg. Asa,
Oh,
need more
whatever.
energy.
I'll attack anyway.
Are you autocasting?
Did you want to attack together? Or did you want to do a multi-prong?
We'll do a. I think we can do a multi-prong. You can attack their workers and.
Not enough energy.
I'll drop in.
You're gonna need more overlords. Need more energy. Are you autocasting?
Third base for me.
Spawn more overlords.
They're not going air, by the way. I shouldn't be telling you, but yeah, they're not going air.
Okay, fine. If they're not going air.
Double gateway, triple gateway, Stargate, single Stargate, Templar's Archive. They're going anti-bio. I'm about to get hard countered.
Not enough energy.
Okay, well,
I'm switching tech. I'm switching to Marauders.
You're engaging the opponent.
okay.
Time to raise your APM. OMG! Evolution complete.
I'm ready to go.
Need more energy. Are you autocasting? Mineral field depleted. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Mutation complete. So creative.
Let's gather here.
Do you want to attack at the front door together?
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh, what you wanted,
forgot
right?
our plan.
You forgot your plan?
Yes.
Got it.
Not
Yes,
enough
that actually
energy.
happens. I still don't know where their stuff is.
Alright.
Oh,
You're gonna
bunch
need
of
more
High Templar
overlord.
just erupted. Okay.
Your forces are taking damage. Your supply block. More overlord damage.
Yeah, this base. Okay.
Your forces are under attack. Spawn more overlords.
Alright, I'm going in now.
Our forces are under attack. OMG! Spawn more overlords.
And I lost my stuff. Okay. Well, now I know what the Zerg is
Your
doing.
supply blocked. More overlords, please.
Uh-huh.
Your forces are under attack.
Alright, are you gonna share that info?
The Zerg is going Roach Hydra.
Got it.
Your allies are in battle.
So I will go Lurker and Roach Hydra.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an
Because Lurkers
expansion.
are not vulnerable to Psy Storm.
Our allies are in
Not
combat. That mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the lake. You're gonna need more
Protoss
overlords.
is going Templar, Tempest, DTs.
Okay,
Our allies are being attacked.
oh, okay.
Push them back.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, gather. Okay, so no more drops from you. Let me check whether they have the gold.
No.
Okay, they do not have the gold. I will send overlords to their other bases. If they have those, I think
Our allies' base is under attack.
I'd like to say that we should attack them, but can we catch them off guard?
Mhm.
Crap, I went the wrong way. Okay.
We must place that on creep.
Okay, I guess our new plan is we can
You're engaging the opponent.
gather up.
Time to raise your
Well,
APM.
No, I'll try to take the brunt of the Protoss since he's
OMG!
With what?
More overlords.
They have air.
what?
They have air. Actually, they have Tempest.
Oh, Tempest.
Your forces are taking
thought
down
you
more
said
overlords.
Templar.
Terrible
Okay.
damage.
And Templar.
And
Templar, Tempest, and DTs. They're right there.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I do not have a counter to that yet.
We have nothing.
Okay.
That was completely misread. Compositions were garbage. I don't think you should have attacked. I think you should have called that off and taken more bases. Because once again, you were thinking you were thinking only 2 steps ahead instead of 3. In other words, Once we knew their composition, you had no response to it, and you still attacked anyways, and you lost your army. The best thing we could have hoped for is that we snowballed at least, and then that would have given us a chance to win. A chance.
Um.
I called out Tempest really early. I called out the Templar really early. I even called out the DTs when I dropped into the Protoss main.
Okay, then. I guess I should have chilled out and.
Not chilled out, expanded. Get some tier 3 units. Like the problem is you're bringing water guns to a freaking gunfight. They have Tempest, Templar, DTs, and you have Roaches and Lynx. I don't see you ever winning that fight, even if you had upgrades.
Yes. Well, I was working on the lurkers, but not. I didn't have any yet. Wait. Did I tell us to attack?
Right there?
I never told us to attack at that point.
I thought you were moving out, so I moved out with you.
No, I thought you were moving out. Oh no, I should have just called it off. Damn it.
I saw you move your army to the middle, so I moved the rest of my. I had 2 forces, one at their main and one on my 3rd at the ford. I saw you move out, so I brought the rest of my army with me. Because I knew that the Protoss was snowballing.
Okay.
If you hadn't lost your army early, you could have denied the 4th from the Protoss.
Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't sure what to do in that situation because I found a bunch of Zerglings by surprise, and if I started retreating, the Zerglings would have killed me off anyway. So...
Wait, so you're telling me you didn't even lose to the wall, you lost to a forward army?
Yes. I didn't make that clear, did I? Clearly I didn't.
No. I thought you walked into the wall and just got killed.
No.
Then that would have made the situation even more dire, because then that means their army size is bigger than ours. I thought you just died to the wall.
No, I didn't die to the wall. I guess I should have been telling you what I was facing. Let me see. Did I even trade evenly? What was it? It was 6 minutes. I can't tell. No,
You fought
no,
both
I
of them.
didn't.
No.
I did not trade evenly. I fought one of them and he only lost half of the stuff that I did. Great. Okay.
Alright, well, let's try again. I think another thing is I wasn't in position when you quote unquote pushed in, so I went after you. My medevacs weren't in position yet.
Okay. Add be patient and mine out the map to my list of moves.
I mean, as a potential strategy, right? It's not always
Well,
the
that's
answer.
what I said.
Oh yes. Because turtling isn't always the answer. Versus these guys, I felt a timed attack would have been better, but a timed attack with units that can actually break through a wall.
Yeah, I have the Ravagers, but
I try to give you a hint when I kept asking you, do you want to push together or do you want me to drop? You should have asked me to push together. That was the right answer.
oh, because that wins.
Think
the game
about
instead
think
of
about-
harassing.
Well, in this case, they're super fortified. You saw it,
Bypassing
Protoss
the
Tech.
defenses, the better.
There's no
answer to that?
bypassing. We would have just won. Protoss is on 3 bases with probably a lot of workers, which means only Zerg can respawn at that point. Which means if we break through the wall in the front, what does he have left?
So you're saying we should have
Got it.
faced two armies in a wall? I mean, we should have been
Not
two
two
armies.
armies, they were-
We should have been
yes.
two armies versus
Yes.
a wall and
Yes.
one
And
army.
Lynx. And Zerg. Yep. We would have won that. Because I had Medivacs at that point, and they'll heal your units as well. Which means you have Medivacs as well.
Oh, crap, I forgot the scout.
Terran random.
Well, on the bright side, I didn't forget to make the spawning full.
That is a bright side. Do you know if you want me to go mech or bio yet?
No, not yet. I don't really know the pros and cons of each. One is slow, and
it's
the other
really,
can
it's really
harass.
simple. Yep. Yep. In other words, I can attack with the stronger force with Terran early on. If you want Terran mech, you're gonna have to wait. It's at least 8-10 minutes.
Okay, one has factory with a tech lab and a reactor. And the other has just a barracks. So then, looks
Double
like
Terran?
One's going, yeah, the double Terran. So I think that means that. Oh, what's this? Factory with a tech lab and another barracks. Oh, and they're expanding.
Over here.
What? Okay.
What about that?
And so
Okay,
if I
well,
had
you're
to
not making
guess,
decisions. I have to go already. I have to switch. I have to pick a tech already. I'm getting behind now.
Go, then
Going
go
back.
mech. Yeah.
Yep.
Your allies' base is besieged.
Too late. They're here. I don't have any units.
They're in your base, killing your drones. You have a new queen. Show
6
me those
workers
skills.
lost. 7.
Your allies' base is under attack. Get ready to carry. Our allies are in combat.
Let me.
I lost all my workers.
Bring over there.
No, I'm not gonna help. I was super late with my factories. I don't have the Hellions to counter this.
Our allies' base is under attack. Your drones are under energy. Talk about BM.
There's a siege tank. This early.
They're in your base, killing your drones. Your allies' base is besieged.
Okay.
Our forces are under.
I made the mistake of waiting for you to tell me my tech. Oh, 1,000 banked minerals, no factories. Oh. So Blue went all in. You didn't notice that he didn't take another command center. It was Red who was playing more normal. We lost to the same strategy. We lost to
It's
okay.
all in if they don't
It's
make
an all
it
in.
by 3
Listen,
minutes.
listen. Yes, listen. Double barracks, factory, starport. That's an all in. That's too much production for one command center.
Okay,
Command centers can
That-
barely keep up a 1-1-1. One barracks, one factory, one starport. And even then, it's barely producing. It's an
Oh.
all in if you have that much. If you have 4 production buildings to one command center, that's too much. One command center at max saturation can barely do 3.
Okay, that was just not clear to me at all.
It's not, but I'm saying it's literally the same thing we lost to the other day. The other problem, like I said, is it was my mistake. I think I'm gonna ask you, but if you don't make a decision, I'm just gonna default. Because I lost too many workers to the Reapers because I didn't have factories, I only had Marine.
Okay.
So yeah, we lost to an all-in again.
Wow, this game's hard.
I think the problem there is you spend way too much time in their base and not playing the game. And then I made the same mistake at looking at you, waiting for you to make a decision.
Well, I mean, no, there were multiple problems. The bigger one was that I was looking at their buildings and was like,
No, and I
what does
get
this
that. I'm saying
mean?
I was looking there with you, and as a result, neither you nor I were playing the.
Did I have too much unspent money? Okay, yes, I did. God damn it.
I did. I know I did. By the time you told me go, I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna come back. Like my factories are barely going up.
Oh, it's too hard.
It's okay. It's making. What I don't understand is why is our fucking MMR? Why are we fucking goddamn Platinum 3 and we're fighting Diamond 3s?
This is not.
The last two
this is
players we
not
played
Platinum
were
3,
Diamond
this is
3.
Gold 2.
Then why did we just fight two Diamond teams?
Well, they're in the process of finding their rank.
They're ranked and they're in the process of finding their rank?
If they have a border, they can get that border from other modes, or even I think other 2v2.
Oh, okay. I'll take your. I'll defer to your knowledge.
I think that's correct.
Okay.
I think
Protoss
it
random.
comes from other.
Protoss random. Protoss random. Protoss random.
Okay.
Make a decision now, please.
Just go bio then, because there's a 1.3 chance that we're facing Skytoss.
I'd say it's more like 50, but yeah.
Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rocks.
Oh crap! I have to go scout.
Oh my god, sorry. I even stopped you from talking to say one of them's random, Protoss random. Just hope they're not Terran, man. In other words, you need to get there quick in case one of them is Terran. Get walled off.
I see a probe here.
I'm on it.
Oh, hello.
Cannon rush. Cannon rush.
Okay, I'm sending a thing. Okay, you got it. There's more than one probe necessary. Okay, I'll go. Oh, I don't even have my hatchery yet.
Second probe. This is a cannon rush. Sorry. Shut up.
I didn't even notice that was a second probe. Okay, first probe's dead. I just watched it die slowly instead of playing the game.
Your drones are under attack. Talk about BM.
Cannon rush has been cancelled.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
I'm assuming there's a wall there because my thing was not able to get in.
Yeah, Yes.
Oh wow. Okay,
Queen's
I didn't
ready.
even see
Here
that wall.
comes a new challenger.
Well, then I'll bypass it by mining out the minerals. And my hatchery is so behind. Okay. I guess they're playing mech because they're trying to turtle up.
Need more energy.
So
Are you
we
auto-casting?
should-
Mm,
Wait, they have 2 marines. Does mech make marines? They can, right? They
Yeah,
need
in the
one
beginning.
barrack. Okay.
beginning, yeah.
So until I see like 8 marines, then they're probably
Your
playing
supply blocked. More
Uh,
overload. Queen's ready. Here comes a new challenger. Insufficient Vespine gas.
mech. Okay, I see 8 marines. This is bio. Damn
You're
it.
gonna need more overload. Not enough
That means
energy.
I could just make go in.
I scan.
Yeah, scan that. Okay.
Need
I'll
more
counter the
energy.
ground if
Are
can
you
counter
auto-casting?
that.
We require more minerals.
On it.
Let's attack at 6 minutes again.
Okay.
And make an anti-air turret. And I'm scouting for their gold.
OMG! Spawn more overlords. Mineral field depleted. You're gonna need that mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the late game.
Okay, I opened up their minerals. So we should be able to bypass that wall. Oh, I saw a medevac. How do we prepare
You have
for
a
that?
new queen.
I have
Show
an
me those
overlord
skills.
on the map.
Not enough energy.
Can you share what you
You
saw
have
the
not
medevac
enough
at?
queens ready.
Here.
Here comes a new
Two
challenger.
of them.
That's the place.
Need more energy. Are you
I'm ready, by the
auto-testing?
way.
I know where the medevacs are.
You're short on minerals. They're attacking
What do
your
you wanna
base,
do?
you know. Evolution complete. They're in your base, killing your
Get
drone.
rid
warriors
of
have
that,
engaged
and
the enemy.
then I'm gonna move just here and attack.
Evolution
There.
complete.
On my way. Or do you have it?
I have it.
Wait, do we stay and defend or do we attack?
I'm
This is
gonna
a great
attack.
critical moment.
Your
We
supply
attack.
blocked. More overlords,
Okay,
please.
moving out.
Yes, gather here.
Spawn more overlords. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, Are we ready?
Right there.
Okay. Scan now. There.
Healing roaches. Focusing the sea snake. Focusing the void rates. Losing too many marines.
Alright, I just lost everything. So yeah, let's retreat. I don't think they have
Your allies are in
well,
battle.
I think I can just still mass roaches, and that's the correct move here. With some hydras to counter just a little, just a few, because since you're doing that, counter air.
Are we defending? Are we attacking? What do you want to do?
Okay, new plan is to gather up a force and attack at 10 minutes.
You want to attack again? You haven't taken a third.
Oh. Let me take a third.
So this is gonna be our last attack then. Or unless you have a follow-up plan that I don't know about.
No, I did not. Okay. Let me
Should we establish a forward position so we're not defending on our main?
yeah, I would like to set one up at your. Maybe let me set up some defense at your goal.
I'll leave the gold's at orbit. I want to buy.
That field's been mined out.
I'm gonna fly it out as soon as they get there.
Okay.
Friendly reminder, I'm at 2-2 already.
I'm not.
Hence the reminder. Taking my fourth. I'm ready for the air units.
Oh. Okay. They have some sort of air. Oh, they didn't see that.
None. They retreated. Oh.
We must play.
Oh, okay.
LOL, you can't do that. Your forces are under attack.
Okay.
Spawn more overlords.
Yours to command.
Your forces are taking damage.
Well,
Terrible
Protoss is
damage.
taking another base. Oh,
You're
and
engaging the
they're-
opponent. Time to raise your APM.
Well, okay, they're separated.
Gosu
Not
mutation.
mining from my third. That's a problem. It looks like they're clearing bases, so we should move out if we can. Attack the Skytoss while he's not with
On my way.
his partner.
On my way.
You've evolved your Zerg. Asa.
Made for battle.
Oh wait, we should.
Not enough. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Our forces are under attack. You're gonna need more overlords. You're engaging the opponent. Your time to raise your APM.
We have no
your
detection.
allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘. Your allies are under attack.
Sky Toss has been cleared.
Nice.
Reinforcements on their way.
That mineral field's gone.
Okay.
Looks like we're going to the late
Let's
game.
clear their expansions here, and I don't see
OMG!
a gold, so
Okay, moving out. If you're without me, you have no anti-air.
okay, yeah, I lost my horse.
Okay. If I engage them both, I'm gonna lose.
Formation complete.
What do you want to
Well,
do?
the blue doesn't really have an army, so I think you can take the Sky Toss with the
Need more energy.
I'll keep
Are
that
you
in mind.
auto-casting?
I'm still gathering up. I'm almost maxed out again. 3-3 starting now. Okay.
Your allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘. Our allies are being attacked.
You said blue had nothing.
Is that not correct?
Sort of. There's a bunch of siege tanks in here. Shit, I got
That
it.
field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
There's a giant anti-bio bot
Okay.
gathering here. Ready up
Your
again.
forces are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage. Mineral field depleted. That mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the late game. Mineral field, not enough energy. Your warriors have
Okay, I'm
engaged the
retreating.
enemy. Our allies are in combat.
And
Your
yeah,
allies are in
okay.
battle.
Yeah, gather up there. And
There are RBCs on the field.
well, if 1.5
Should
of them is
protect your
going
production.
air, then I
Our
Should
forces
protect
are
your
under
production. They're
attack.
both going air.
That field's been mined out. That's been Your forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. Mutation complete. So creative. LOL, you can't do that. Spawn more overlords.
Alright.
Your allied base is under attack. Get ready to carry. Your forces are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
Well, since I can't attack up,
Our allies' base is under attack.
I'm gonna go counterattack their proxy base.
You're engaging the opponents. Time to raise your APM. Base is under attack. You're gonna need more overlords. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Our allies are being attacked. That mineral field's gone.
The detector.
Looks like we're going to the lake. Vespine guys are exhausted. Your allies' base is besieged. Our forces are under attack. Our allies' forces are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage. Your allies are in battle.
Okay, I took
Only
out
this
one of
game
the.
had pulled gas.
Really, I didn't
Your
take out-
allies' base is under attack. Get ready to carry. Base is under attack. You're engaging the opponent. Time to raise your APM. Our allies are being attacked. Your base is under attack. That field's been mined out. Cool. Hope you have an expansion. Mineral field depleted. Your allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I have no money. And I have no forces either. We have 25 minutes left. Let me.
Our allies' base is under attack. You're engaging the opponent. Our allies are in combat. Time to raise your APM. Our allies' base is threatened. Your allies' base is under attack. Get ready to carry. Need more energy. Are you autocasting?
Lack of scouting, false confidence. You told me I walked into an ambush when you told me that the blue didn't have anything. I got ambushed by battle cruisers and Golden Armada at the same time.
Ah. That I didn't have
And
the
that's where I
correct
lost-
information.
I lost the bulk of my forces right there because I lost a bunch of medevacs.
I guess I needed to use your scans.
Well, we just need to scout. I mean, whether it's me scouting or you scouting, you just need to ask for it.
I don't see. I don't have a hotkey that tells me how many. I guess I should make a camera hotkey that shows your orbital energy
What? You just need to ask. You don't need
or
to.
that.
These freaking losers.
This must be very frustrating for you.
Eh. I don't like rewarding bad players with the win, but it is what it is.
Well, I mean, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
That's okay. Like I said, the level of annoyance is like to its minimum. Like, I mean, it's like what?
So he
Like
was
I said,
already
you
making
have
battle
to understand.
cruisers while I didn't have
But-
any air units.
Well, because you
That's
committed
bad.
too much to ground.
So I guess
Like,
because I didn't
like-
see the battle cruisers, it wasn't.
I remember I
couldn't-
asked you twice. I'm like, are you sure? Yeah, blue has nothing. I was like, okay. Walked in there. BC's from the north, Golden Armada from the south, siege tanks on the east. I had nowhere to go. I walked into an ambush.
East.
Hmm?
They had siege tanks defending the proxy base.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
I asked twice before I moved in.
Oh. So I
I could have just waited for you to come reinforce me.
okay. Um, so that just came down to lack of scouting, essentially.
Yeah.
If
The lack
we
of
had-
scouting is
the lack
hard
of
swap on tech.
So
Because if we
you
known that they
had a-
were both swapping to AA to air, you would have swapped to like anti-air naturally.
and you would not have lost your force, and we would have not died to like 10
But what would have happened is
carriers.
we would have zoned them out. No, we would have just zoned them out. Like we would have been able to take a bunch of bases because they're still slow, right? So we take advantage of that.
Uh,
Or if you were still adamant, like if you still had your units, as soon as you could have asked me to defend our our bases, and because I did try to an extent, I set up a bunch of turrets, but I should have set up my widow mines along with those turrets, and I could have tried my best to slow them down while you went and destroyed their main production with all your ground forces.
oh,
Because I'll be able to rebuild faster than they can. But we need to deal a critical blow. Like, there's a bunch of strategies, right?
I really thought the Terran had nothing, but that
I
was
know.
like,
That's why I called
he
it false
lost-
confidence. I was like,
but he lost like nothing, and he lost the least of us out of that in that fight. I guess I thought he had nothing, because
probably saving up.
he probably withdrew a bunch of it. Like I saw him engage onto the widow mines, and I'm like, okay,
And that's
he has
not,
nothing.
but that's not good. Because if the widow mines are supposed to be for the interceptors.
Well, okay, sure, but I mean, I saw. Wow, there's not even a dip on the craft for blue. Hardly. Where did all of his forces. Oh,
Battlecruisers are just high army value. It's deceptive. Same thing for garbage ass Protoss.
okay. Fine. Well, am I? I'm not sure if I'm repeating the same mistakes. Oh, we're at gold 3 now.
No, I
Lovely.
think so.
Okay.
I,
Well,
I think it's like
there's just
I
too
think the
many
problem
mistakes
is,
to make.
I think the mistakes pile on, and the fact that I'm trying to follow your orders as closely as I can. I'm not there to like cover for you.
Okay. Okay, let's do another.
And I am trying, yeah, and I'm trying super hard to hold back. Like I said, like for example, I'm like, I suggest you're like, let's go attack again, and I'm like, if you want to lose the game right now, when I told you to take your third, and then worse, like 3 minutes later, you're like, I'm not even mining for my third. I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna end well.
Well, I recognized it.
Mhm.
Oh, and I made an evolution chamber.
There you go. I think because I also told you I'm like 2-2 already. Remember that?
Well, I made it before that, but I started
good.
using it when you told me that.
Oh. Well, either way, good.
Mhm.
At least we had upgrades.
Okay, time for some gold 3.
Protoss.
Protoss. I'm so
Oh, and this
excited.
freaking map too. I mean, they'd be stupid not to go air.
Well.
Your call right now. There's no. The only thing the only other thing we have to worry about is cannon rush, but you already know what's gonna happen. What do you want?
Okay, go bio.
Bye.
We require more minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I'm
You're
gonna
short on
circle
minerals.
rush them.
Are you saturated yet?
Pool first.
So you want me to do a follow-up timed attack behind your rush?
Yeah, I assume that I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna.
And sure, you don't want me to rush with you, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, just do regular.
Okay. I'll be ready.
Not enough minerals. Need more minerals. But there are plenty of rocks.
Oh, I can.
Your
rush.
drones are under attack.
Nice.
Talk about BM.
Oh. Where?
Here.
Oh, I see it.
Well, I'm not making a hatchery there. Another one. Okay.
No vision. No vision. No vision.
Okay.
No
Okay,
vision.
Okay.
If you want to ignore the...
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Still want me to go buy him?
Never mind. Now I think
Want me to switch to
I'm
Mac?
siege tanks.
Switching to Mac.
Why did I not react to that sooner?
I'm not sure.
You have a new queen. Show me those skills.
I think I... Well, it's because I didn't perceive a threat.
You're waiting for roaches?
Well, I don't think I can Zergling rush anymore. Not against this stuff outside of our base. I'm just gonna Nidus Worm them.
First siege tank coming out soon. Where do you want me to clear out first? Do you want me to clear out your base?
Yes, please.
On my way.
I'm bringing you. Oh, okay. Then I'll put an over. Can you scan the other one here? Looks like they're just patiently rebuilding. Wait. Just building.
That's the one that cannon rushed through.
Okay, so yeah, you can defend this here and clear it out, and I will...
All clear on the left. Incoming. Check it. Another one incoming.
Your supply blocked. More overlords, please.
Siege tank in position. Okay.
LOL. Do that.
Okay. Going up. And they have Stargate. Best. Okay, I'm killing this pilot.
Your forces are under attack. OMG! Spawn more overlord. Your forces are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
You need to let me know what tech they're going for, dude. Stargate doesn't tell me anything. I see a Phoenix
one,
is.
yeah, one is
Phoenix
going
is in
Phoenixes,
Voiders.
and the other's
Okay, I see it now. I see it now.
Our forces are under attack.
What happened? All clear.
Okay, let me expand.
Or clear enough to.
They're attacking your base, you know.
I'm killing Stargates from the other player. And
Your base is under attack. Stay cool.
Last pylon going down.
You have a new queen. Show me those skills.
well,
Your warriors
I'm
have
not
engaged the
getting
enemy.
anything done
Queen's ready. Here comes a new challenger.
so I guess. Well, I killed 2 Stargates, but that's it. And
That's good.
well, they have massive and I have no anti-air.
Our allies are in combat. Your forces are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
On my way. Phoenixes are dead.
Okay. Well, there's
Spawn
not
more
very much
overlords.
Creep tumors.
Your supply blocked. More overlords, please. Your forces are under attack. That mineral
like to
field's
make
gone.
workers,
Looks like we're going to the
and
late game.
We can, well, to be honest, at this point, I don't see them expanding, so I think we just need to out-expand them and attack when we have 100 supply. I have like 30.
I'm already past 100.
Okay, I have nothing, so let me.
I think by the time you get 100, I can have 200.
Okay, then let's do that, and we can gather what here.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
I need to get right now my composition is gonna lose to zealots, so I need to get zealots. I need to get a.
Oh, they're making mass
that's-
void rays.
Your creep tumor's under attack.
Making-
That's fine.
Nice strategy.
I'm ready for that.
And I will be
That
ready
field's been
with
mined out.
Hydrovis.
Hope you have an expansion.
You know where they are? You know where they are?
They're here. They're both making hydrants. I mean, void rays. So I just need to make hydrants and we win. As long as they don't have anything else as a surprise.
Mineral field depleted. Evolution complete. So old school. Your allies' base is
They're on my
besieged.
third. My fourth.
Not enough energy.
Yours
Our
to
forces are under attack. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies. You're engaging the opponent. Time to raise your allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘.
The fleet.
Your
beacon
allies are in battle.
It is here.
Your allies' base is You've evolved your Zerg. You're gonna need more. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Wait. Are we not?
Your
Warriors are
allies
dead.
being attacked. 가서 도와줘.
Okay. Let's gather up there.
Your forces are taking
What
damage.
about the forward
Terrible,
base?
terrible
What's
damage.
the forward base here?
That mineral field's
They're
gone.
coming for my. They're
Looks
coming
like
for
we're
me.
going to the late game. Our allies are being attacked.
I'll bring my stuff there.
Our allies' base evolution complete. Time to raise
Void
your
rays are dead.
APM. Your allies are in battle.
No more. No more A.
You're short on minerals. Are you saturated yet?
Okay, one void ray remains.
Evolution complete.
That's it.
So old school.
We can.
Your
think
allies'
that
base
one
is under attack.
remains.
Get ready to
I
carry.
just killed it.
Well, let me just scout for any other army. And,
Need more energy. Our forces are under attack.
If they have no army, we can just
Your
roll over
forces
them.
are under attack. You have not enough minerals.
Move in there.
I just see one Tempest. Oh, I see a proxy base here too. Okay, well, can you scan it like here and
That field's been mined
Why don't I
out.
just take
Our
up the
allies
army?
are in combat.
The Tempests are all dead.
I'm not there with you.
Getting pushed back.
Your warriors have engaged
Took out
the
another
enemy.
base. Retreating.
Your forces are under attack.
think if you oh, never mind.
Can we kill their proxy bases one by one? Like this one? Let me see.
Mineral field depleted. Your allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘.
That enough? Can you handle that?
Yes.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are in combat.
I haven't injected in like the whole.
Your allies are in battle. Geyser's empty. If only this game had gold gas.
Base about to be eliminated.
Okay.
Base eliminated.
Nice.
Took out another base. Another base destroyed. Another base destroyed.
That steam geyser exhausted. That mineral field's gone. Looks like we're going to the late game.
I have static at this third base.
I have enough to deal with that.
Our allies are being attacked. Your drones are
Pushing.
under attack. Mineral field depleted. They're attacking your base, you know. Our allies are being attacked.
You should let my Viking Panda and you should help
They're
me
in your
push
base,
instead.
killing your drones. That field's been mined. Our base is under attack. Combat. Not enough minerals. Looks like we're going to the late game. Your allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘. Our forces are under attack. Your allies are in battle. Our allies are being attacked.
God damn it.
What?
The carriers are still alive.
Did we have
Need
something
more
to try
minerals.
killing them?
But there are plenty of rocks.
Yeah. Then
Your allies are in battle. Our allies' base is threatened.
One carrier left.
You're engaged short on minerals. Time to raise your AP. Your drones are under attack. Talk about BM.
Last carrier dead. Tempest remaining.
Your forces are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage. We require more minerals. You have not enough minerals. Need more minerals, but there are plenty of rocks.
okay.
Your allies being attacked.
I
가서 도와줘.
I don't have an army. Do you have any minerals?
Our allies are in
If you
combat.
want a few.
Okay. Let me take a
Your allies are in battle. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
They're about to tour the map. I'm about to lose a lot of bases.
Let me.
Our allies are being attacked.
Golden Armada destroyed. Done. Cleaned out. No more.
Okay, do you want to kill these bases here?
I'm just gonna take the game. I'm on my way to finish their main.
Okay.
Not enough minerals.
I have a maxed out mech army.
Your allies' base is under attack. Get ready to carry. Your allies being
Tell me the
attacked.
last time I
가서
reinforced this.
도와줘.
Get out of my way in here, please. Taking out the fleet beacon now.
They're attacking your
Fleet
base, you
beacon
know.
destroyed.
Base is under attack. Our allies are in combat. Your allies' base is besieged. Your allies being attacked. 가서 도와줘. Our allies are in combat. More minerals.
I'm making more roads.
Game over.
I'm gonna prevent us from losing the end of the base.
There is no base trade. I have production at home.
Okay.
I just killed the void race that were at home. I took out the red's base. It's done. Taking out the red's
Our
production.
allies are being attacked. Your allies' base is besieged.
Good job. Good job
Thanks.
winning the game after I did not respond to the cannon rush to about 2 bases.
It's okay. You gotta watch this one, man. I took out the Golden Armada like 3 times.
Okay, let's watch.
The most saddest. Okay. Go for it. again, because my army's super slow and I was clearing the right side of the base. If you wanted to win faster, you should have cleared out the left-hand side. They can't attack you and me at the same time with Sky Toss, and I was strong enough to fight them by myself.
I thought that.
Like you
I
could
thought that
have,
we
you could have
would've-
sent your Hydras, you could have sent your Hydras for me, and then send Roaches on the left. The point is these games, they don't go smoothly because we let them mine. But if I go mech, I can't split. Right?
I didn't have. Did I have too many minerals this game?
I think you just failed to expand, from what I could tell. Cause I took the, you know, the right side of the map. I took the whole thing, and when I looked on the left, it was all clear, which means you didn't take it.
Oh. Yeah.
So I think you probably went broke. You just didn't take any expos. Even after you said they're only taking 2 bases, we should probably take a lot of expos. When you said that, I took 2 bases at the same time.
Oh. I wish I could.
In
say
short,
the
I
same.
followed. In other words, I followed what you said, but you didn't.
Yeah.
You should listen
see,
to Ong
I
next
mean,
time. Ong next time.
there's multiple issues here. Like, even if there's a correct strategy, like you need to execute it. It's just so.
I mean, what's difficult about taking bases? Or maybe you tunneled.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, you made the right call. It was a good call. Like, I was happy about your decision to take more expos. What I wasn't happy about is that you didn't take any expos. You took 1. But I agree, this cannon rush kind of screwed you over too. But to be fair, your drone was already out. You could have just taken a proxy somewhere else. Like, you see that drone attacking the pylon? You could have
see-
just gone anywhere else on the map.
I was gonna be like, oh, we're Zergling rushing them. I don't have to pay attention. I think that was my logic while watching this.
Oh,
I was like, I don't have to pay
gotcha.
attention to a proxy pylon. And then well, I forgot to think, like, I forgot to think ahead as in, wait, there are cannons after this, and then the cannons will probably block me.
yep.
Right?
There's no follow-up for you. And now you're screwed because now you're stuck in there with me. In my case, I don't care. I can just fly out. By the way, did you see what I told him?
I mean, that was unnecessary.
I don't think it was.
This is what Gold 3 is.
They need to go back to bronze.
No, bronze is worse.
Well, that's where they belong. I'm almost certain that they were sharing movement as well. They were sharing control. Because when I fought the Golden Armada, they were moving in sync way too much. Like, they would shoot and retreat at the same time.
Then, okay, understood.
You'll see it. It's really
Oh.
satisfying.
I am not proud of the next 5 minutes of the game.
And see, the sad part is that because they boxed us in and you didn't take that, again, like you said, you were so focused in on Ling rushing that only did you not Ling rush, but then you didn't think one step ahead and be like, my Ling rush basically just got shut down. Should probably take an exp.
Oh, I should have made a Baneling nest and killed all their workers.
For that.
Damn it! Oh. Oh my god, I was in the perfect position to kill all their workers.
Oh yeah, didn't you get in a bunch of times?
I got in 3 times, and I didn't kill their workers. Well, because they had a photon cannon. So I was like, I can't bring my Zerglings there. They'll all die.
Actually, the photon cannons, I mean, depends how many they have.
No, they had 1. So I was just afraid of... it just becomes so micro heavy when they have a photon cannon. All the Zerglings, they don't attack the workers, they attack the photon cannon.
Which is what you should be doing, in my opinion. Depends. Again, if it's
Oh.
one, just surround it and kill it.
Oh, yeah.
Also-
Oh, that was another
also-
judgment error.
Also, I want to point out that I scouted the entire right-hand side of the map, He did not once did you scout the left, and look how many bases he's taking at 5 minutes.
Oh, so that's how we find out about those.
I find out about them really late. At which point I saw how many minerals were left. I'm like, took these really. That's upsetting. But that's not my side to scout. That's your side. In other words, I end up. So you know how they take the top 3 bases on the right hand side? I take all of those 3 out because I see them, right? I didn't let them mine from them. That's the overlord right there. Good, you didn't commit. Sorry. Cast it for us, Sir Onslaught.
Marcus supply block, but he's starting a Nidus Worm now. And
That's one way to get
so
unsupply
warping
block. Oh, that's right. By the way, next time, this is really crucial information. I knew, you and I already knew they were gonna go double split. But what was really critical was telling me what kind of units they were. Because the thing is, Cyclones can
Your allies' base
beat
is
Void Wraiths, but
besieged.
they can't beat Phoenixes.
Okay.
Wait,
Especially
you
when
went-
they did, like, the chilling here. But they would have taken out their fight.
Yeah, I agree. I think the correct response was just, okay, you got in, you saw that they're going Phoenixes, which means expensive units are vulnerable this early in the game, which is why I had to swap to Thor's
I'm here in the shadows.
or maybe even Banelings, I guess, would have been good. I feel
Yeah,
like you can
Banelings
almost
were
never go
the-
wrong with Banelings.
Banelings are the right
You
answer
can almost-
in this game.
I mean, the red is now on 4 bases due to lack of scouting.
Your allies' base
Doesn't
is
it irritate you
besieged.
to see that 4th base in the bottom left defensive? But we have no overlord there.
I would never send an overlord to that corner of the map.
You should, in case for drops and stuff like that. You see, when I'm just telling you from me, just my perspective. Whenever I try to rally air units, I never send them through the map. I always send them through the corners of the map.
Okay, corner of the
It's more like you'll see anything sneaky coming. Because anything, I mean, this is such a big map that with no Zalnaga towers that it hurts us. It made the game last way longer. Because I kept wondering, I'm like, how many times do I have to kill a Golden Armada? Like, it just felt like you had infinite money.
She did. Okay.
Like, Blue didn't feel as strong. Red just, I mean, he wasn't strong in the sense that he was a good player.
Mineral field
Kept
depleted.
rebuilding and rebuilding. I was like, God damn.
Strange. How
Your
come they don't?
mineral field depleted.
They don't even bother to lift my race.
But that's what I'm saying. These are bronze players. Like, they
probes
just
are
get
under
away from
attack.
playing
Base
pro.
is under
Oh my
attack.
god, wait. You're telling me you didn't go after the workers in the north? Oh!
There were folks on
This
the
hurts.
there. So it looks like I can-
Oh, okay, no. Okay, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. I'm gonna give you that. The Lings are just chilling there. Okay. There you go. Oh! Oh! Nice. That's a good kill. I think that's good. Okay, so now let's see. Now he's here to counterattack you.
killed like
Base is
I don't know
under
why they
attack.
didn't just do that for
Your allies are in battle.
attacking.
And
Engaging the enemy.
this is where I told you,
Upgrade
okay,
complete.
Andrew, I got your back. I'm also kind of surprised that even after you saw they were going there, you didn't have any AA at your mineral lines.
I'm here
Of
in the
course.
shadows.
Look at that. Andrew's like, I met the minimum requirement.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see that?
See what?
Press back, press back, press back.
Engaging
one more
the
time back.
enemy.
And press C.
Your allies are in battle.
It's red controlling the Phoenixes, not blue. See that? Told you they had shared control.
Engaging the enemy.
Red, press C to see the camera. It's red controlling the phoenixes. In other words, what I told you was right. They have shared control.
Is there a way to see red? That I guess you
Let
have
me
to see.
see.
both
Yeah, you
of
see
them.
the red
Allies
circle.
are in battle.
Yes,
circle.
you see the red circle.
I thought the red
yeah,
circle was
underneath
for
them.
enemies.
What? No, when you're watching replay, the red circle underneath the unit means that that's what they're currently selecting. My God, Andrew, look at this. I'm not gonna lie, this is frustrating to see the two bases at the bottom left just not challenged.
Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. Do we even know about them at this point? Nope.
But I'm scouting the right hand side of the map. You see how much vision I have? I think it's a
Oh,
little
I
silly
see,
to
you're
expect me to
scouting.
scout this entire map. Yep. Like I'm looking at the I'm looking at the mineral lines. I'm just passing by and just checking them for bases.
I don't know what to
But I'm
tell
saying-
you. Like, what am I supposed to do? Scout and make units and come up with a plan and
It's well, here's the thing, Andrew. Again, don't
They're
get
attacking a
flustered.
creep tumor. So much for your
Stop
creep
and
spread.
think. Like I said, what harm is it to send a Ling to a mineral line? Just one.
That
or
field's
an
been
overlord.
mined out.
You don't
Hope
want
you have an
to.
expansion.
I mean, I would suggest the Lings, right? You just need one. All we need to know is that there's something going on there.
okay, then I guess all my attention is being taken up by the wrong things.
Like, think about it this way. Think about it this way. No, seriously, and this is why this is. And I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a tough map. It's a tough map, especially to do what you're doing right now, which is lead us. For every mineral line, we have to be wary, right? How many mineral patches are there?
16.
Okay, that's 16 spots you
Mineral
have to
field
check
depleted.
constantly, or at least be aware of, right? In a normal map, it doesn't have this many. So in other words, you might feel, you know, like that's a lot you're asking for. It is. I'm not lying. It is for this map. But this is why I only gave you half the map
Evolution
to check for
complete.
yourself, right? I didn't wait for you to tell me to check the right-hand side. I just did it on my own because it's too big
Your
of a map
allies'
to let
base
them
is
get
under
away with it,
attack.
you know?
Get ready to carry.
Now you see the void rates coming in? Down to 2.
Your forces are under attack.
And I fucked up right there. I thought I had him on auto repair. By the way,
Our
you
forces
know
are
why I
under
told him to go back
attack.
to
Our
Bronze League,
allies'
right?
your allies are in battle.
What did you say?
You know why I told him to go back to Bronze League, right?
You're engaging
You
the
didn't
opponent.
see them tell us
Time to
GG
read
when
your
they thought we
APM.
lost.
Oh.
You've evolved your Zerg.
No,
They
I-
GG'd us
I-
early.
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, well that irritated me. You can't blame me for that one. It was unprovoked.
I don't even. I don't try and get revenge.
Your
Wow.
forces are taking damage.
Now look at this
Terrible,
big ass
terrible
Void Ray
damage.
army, and how do you think we're gonna survive this?
We face the enemy.
Not the Tigers.
Is that a blurred memory? How do we survive this, Andrew?
So as he's typing, his void rays get destroyed.
Yep. Because if you look at his screen, go back, and look at his screen. Go back. Okay, look at his screen.
Allies are
He's
in
not even.
battle.
This is Sky Toss for you. Aiden.
We embrace the
Wait, no,
glory
this
of
isn't-
battle.
Did you already type it? No. Back one more time? Yeah, here we go. So he's so cocky that, look at that, he's controlling both of the armies. He right-clicked my base with both Void Raid
Allies
armies,
are in battle.
and he just, I'm not even gonna look. That's called skill, Andrew. That's called
We
skill.
face the enemy.
Look at that.
I understand.
Look at that, he's looking at your base, not giving two shits about what the
We
hell's going
face
on.
the enemy.
At this point is
Your
what
allies are in
again,
battle.
I know you said don't get upset, blah blah, don't take it personal, but I couldn't let this go anymore. I was like, I'm gonna destroy these fools. While still trying to follow your general orders, of course.
Your allies are in battle.
Did I have any
Wow.
orders at this point? I think I was trying to. I think I was.
Or like you were telling me what you were doing. But look how sad this is, Andrew. I just wiped out their entire. I wiped out the first armada, right?
And they didn't
And
even
look at
realize
this.
it was. They didn't even realize it was
No.
on order.
But here's the sad part, Andrew. The only reason they don't lose the game right out is because of those bottom two bases. They have no
Upgrade
money,
Complete.
but they're flowing in cash because of the bottom two bases.
Base is under attack.
Yes.
I'm here in the shadows. Paradakura.
See, look at Blue. See, Blue's paying the consequence because he's broke. He is taking a lot of base at this point, but this is, 14 minutes in. It's
Yeah,
Red
Blue's
who
not
took them
making
early.
anything.
Nope. Well, you can. He's broke. And that's how Red should have been. And here I go against Red. Tell me this is not satisfying.
Mineral field depleted.
I've had it with
Little
you.
mines are in. The heck?
Now you're probably wondering, why did you bring siege tanks and stuff like that, right? Well, I saw the stalkers plus the... Yeah, well, it's mostly for the stalkers.
Your allies' base
And
is
potentially take out base quick. And then you come in and finish them off. And then you finally see this base. But he only put cannon at 14 minutes. So we had 14 minutes to take out that base without any challenge.
Okay, 8
Sorry,
minutes.
continue
but
casting. Continue casting.
I guess they're panicking and they're moving their forces there now.
Don't you mean GG question
Oh
mark?
my god, you made 5 more cannons. And 4 tempers.
Vespine Geyser exhausted.
Did you see Red? He's sending 4 zealots to my
Your allies'
5th.
base is under attack. Your allies are in battle. Mineral field. Your allies'
Okay,
base is
next armada.
Prismatic core online. Your allies' base is besieged.
This is where you asked me, I need to go do stuff at home. Can you handle it by yourself? I was like, I got it, Andrew. Don't worry about
Because I don't have the forces.
Mineral field depleted.
it. Look at my forces. Taking out the corner right hand side and taking on blue. Well, I don't need to take out the Nexus. I only need to take out the Nexus, right? But,
Then your siege tank is in the perfect position. Away
Yeah,
from the 8
I put it-
cannons.
but I put it there on purpose early before he started going. He built a cannon because they were out of range of my siege tank. But then in turn, my siege tank was away from his cannon. Alright, what's next, Andrew? What's happening?
The Protoss defending force is like, we're bored! So they're moving to my base.
I think they're just trying to take the fight to us.
There's a zealot coming.
Or zealots.
4 zealots. Run away. Run away. This is impressive to watch.
What are you talking about? My Terran army's fucking up blue.
I guess I should heal up base. Static is not gonna help against Tempest.
With you see the base I'm about to take out right now? With that base marks the end of blue.
Understood.
That's his last mining base. And did you ever see how I end up destroying this golden armada at your base? I split my forces. well, start recalling. I'm about to engage it. Right now I notice I was like, I obviously have the wrong composition at home. That sucks. So then I come back home to help you.
Not positioned.
Well, because when your Hydras were fighting, you said they were Tempest only. I didn't expect the carriers, but I wasn't worried.
I didn't expect all my Hydras to die like in an instant versus 5 years.
I mean, they're carriers. They're lame.
Because Hydras
By the way,
versus like 5 of
no
them.
wonder Red wasn't fucking losing. The left-hand side still remains unchallenged. He's taking 2 more bases. See, now he tries to engage me, and did you see the Golden Armada? I slowly chipped it away.
What happened to
No more Golden Armada.
what happened to the 3 carriers?
I was killing them.
Okay,
I had Thor, Widow Mines, and Vikings at your base.
understood.
Making sure you didn't lose your main base was kind of my main priority at that point. You know, you're right. I should have said GG question mark. That would have been more civil. Because then I don't set the bar any lower.
We have met the enemy.
You see this? You see this carrier? You see these carriers? Yeah. Now this is becoming a nasty death ball, right? Considering that it's just one player moving the whole army, right? So again, did you ever notice how I dealt with this? Watch. Tell me this is not a scary army.
That's a game-ending army.
That's right. Unless he's up against me, that is. I hope you're watching it, Andrew. Keep your eye on that army, okay?
Your allies are in battle.
Oh, I love this moment right here. This is probably my favorite moment of the whole match. Besides me telling him to go back to Bronze League. That was my second favorite moment.
Your
Watching.
allies are in battle.
Hope you're watching.
What the heck?
That's Mac.
Your
3-3
allies are in battle.
versus lame Golden Armada. And now I'm looking at their camera in panic. Lol. I was so cocky, I took that middle base in the middle of the map. Because I was like, I'm flowing in a bunch of units. And meanwhile, he's on his way with 5 zealots.
We embrace the glory of
5
battle.
carriers.
Base is under attack.
It's so frustrating, Andrew. If you had only sent links on the left-hand side of the map at this point.
What? I don't understand.
We're still playing this game because Red still has money.
Base is under
At
attack.
this point, I
Oh.
like not
You
playing.
did request them though, right?
We have
Yeah, I request like 300, so
I didn't even see how much you requested. I was just like, request. How many bases do I have? Like, I'm definitely not suffering from money shortages.
we have met the enemy.
It's so beautiful, Andrew. Look at the carriers die. I love it.
Light for hire.
It's got 2 400s and to
Your
set
allies'
this left.
base is besieged.
He mined the minerals to open the door.
I mean, at this point, his production's gonna go to shit. So like, he's no threat anymore.
Your
His
allies'
days are
base
over.
is besieged.
I killed the fleet beacon already too.
Your allies are in battle.
Look at him. Look at him trying to kite. Get the fuck out of here.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, but look at that. He's microing the two void rays. Law. Law. One void ray.
Your
Sorry.
guys are exhausted. Your allies' base is besieged.
Not look. They're both looking there now.
Base is under attack.
It's the only point of interest other than seeing their base get obliterated.
Okay.
Law.
Yep. I guess they stopped looking at their base. Nope. Yeah, one of them just gave up.
Good. I hope his
allies'
spirit was
base
crushed and
is
he goes and
besieged.
uninstalls this game. And stops and goes and writes a journal and a memoir about all the regrets he has for playing Sky Toss. I rest my case.
I wonder what they were talking in the voice chat.
Oh, I would have loved to be part of that conversation.
Oh my god, shut up!
Hey, I'm telling you, that triggered me, Andrew. That triggered me. Like, okay, you have a bunch of void rays, so what? You haven't. Again, I asked the question. You haven't even fought me, bro. Shut the fuck up. How do you know you're gonna win? In other words, they hadn't beating your army or mine, right? And then the Widow Mine, I had a bunch of Widow Mines. They just all connected, instantly evaporated the void rays.
Did they? I don't think they ever saw the right-hand side of the map, did they? No, they did.
They did
Okay.
it. That's why I'm mocking them, because they mass void race. They beat your army, and for some reason that also equaled beating my army. And then I have a row of Widow Mines, and they were so cocky. They right click on your main base, and then he was looking there even though it was fog of war, and that's when he typed it out. GGGG question mark.
I guess they underestimated. Well,
Hey,
clearly.
that sounds like a familiar line. A familiar line. Like it's become Andrew's catchphrase. I guess I underestimated the Terran. I guess they underestimated the Terran as well.
I mean, I only said that twice, but okay, yes.
Considering we only play an average about 3 to 4 games a night, that's a lot.
Okay.
I think that was a good game to end it on. What do you think?
That was so depressing.
What? Why?
Oh, wait. Let me try to have some empathy. That was great. That was so satisfying.
No, seriously, you weren't happy with that one?
No.
Okay, feedback, Andrew. Why?
Well, if that was a 1v1, I would have lost. But it's not. I understand.
I
Pretty
mean,
much
you
because-
did good
Pretty
because
much because
when you
nothing
were-
I was doing was
Huh?
successful, and I let the Protoss have 2 extra
That's not true.
bases.
That's not true. You did tell us to expand a lot.
Okay, I told you to expand a lot. Yes. That's right. That was the correct order, even if I didn't do it.
You did say it though.
Even if I didn't do it.
Oh, sorry, yes. Even if you yourself didn't do it, yes, I agree. But it was the correct command.
Uh-huh. I'm glad I can tell people what to do. Now I just need
I
to do
mean-
that again and again.
There you go. Like I said, it's about teamwork and synergy, right? I think you did a good job by attacking them and taking out the 2 Stargates from the blue player, because that put them behind in production, and in the 2, you didn't just take out one, you took out both, which pretty much shut down blue's any potential blue aggression.
But I think I traded a little too much for it. Like,
Oh, I agree, but I'm just looking at the bright side.
oh, okay. Yes.
There is a bright side, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, exactly. What would have been worse if you would have just gotten your army there and be like, well, there's cannons and nothing to attack. Just gonna sit here and die.
Maybe I should have had more forces. Then I could have actually. Well, no. I mean, at that
Again,
point.
it all stemmed from the fact you called it out correctly. I think when we were starting the replay, you said the cannon rush threw you off, and then you kind of became obsessed with still trying to attack early, when you should have realized you just kind of delayed yourself. And why I say delayed yourself is because again you had, instead of recognizing that the cannon rush pretty much puts a halt to your rush, you stopped the Ling rush, but I mean you stopped the cannon rush with me, but then you
Well, I was hoping to get all their workers, but they had them very well defended.
no, you're not hearing me. What I'm trying to tell you is that if I were you and you would have been, your production was stopped by cannon rush, I would have immediately been like, okay, my plan is to shut down. I'm going to adapt now and take an expansion, a natural somewhere else,
Oh.
so that they don't slow you down. Because the problem is your army was there, but instead of now walking across the map, now you have to wait for Nidus technology, which means now you have to wait for layer, which means now your surprise attack is no longer a surprise. It's kind of expected.
Hmm. I do that in 1v1. For some reason, I didn't do it here. Take another
Yeah.
unconventional base.
Yeah. And it wouldn't have even been unconventional. You could have just taken the left-hand side. That's like the next order of the next area for you.
I consider that unconventional, but yes. Okay, same thing, different name.
Yep. And sure, take the third instead of the natural. But I'm just saying, it's like I think you tunneled vision in your plan right there instead of adapting.
Such. Okay.
The other big issue, and I think the one that's becoming more and more like, we pay a bigger price when it comes to high, like slightly better players, relative to like people we just played. Scouting, lack of information. We just don't have any.
Sure. Okay.
Cause imagine if we knew about the bases on the left hand side, and all you had to do is take your lings and your roaches and just sweep them both down.
Right. Yes.
You would have crippled the hell out of red.
Yes. True. That strategy of him taking those bases relies on lack of scouting, which he can get
And-
away with in Gold 3.
Yes. And the blue tried doing the same on the right hand side, but he wasn't counting on me being there to scout them out and harassing them. Cause like you notice, blue took the bases, but I didn't let him mine for too long. Like I moved out at that point.
Okay.
I don't know why. Whenever
I'm
you
not-
make that noise, it sounds like you sound like you're gonna throw up. Like you just went on a
I'm
roller
not going to
coaster.
remember to scout more next time.
Well, okay. Look, I'm okay. If scouting isn't even like, you don't even need to do anything crazy. Just either throw an overlord or throw some one per mineral patch, just so we. Or you think that's too much to remember? Like I said, look, consider that that's a really big map with 16 mineral patches. That's a lot.
Hmm.
That's a lot to manage in there. But in the smaller maps, I mean, we play smaller maps all the time. And if you don't get in the habit of doing it in a smaller map, then when you get to the This is essentially like the SATs of remember to scout. Well, then of course you're gonna fail. If you don't even do it in the smaller maps, then going in this big ass map, of course, it's gonna feel like too much, right?
Mm. Okay. Uh, th- I don't even do that in 1v1. Um,
Who's the one that? Oh no, it's Kasumi who does that.
who does
I was
what?
gonna say that. She likes to put She likes to put a ling at every mineral patch. And that's the right move to do because then eventually she'll get burrow and then just leave him there and just forget about him. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I should do that too.
Like I said, putting some overlords for vision, dude. I mean, obviously not too many, so you're not losing. But I guess okay. I don't know. I do this when I play Zerg, but when I'm building overlords is when I take the time to rally them away. Does that make sense?
I do that for 20% of them.
I mean, and that's fine as long as you're putting them at the right spots. What I'm saying is when I play 1v1 with you, your vision is pretty enviable. Like it's pretty good. When I play 2v2 with you, it's just not there.
Mm. And the reason is there's just there's definitely more to look at, so it just distracts me. Maybe I
There
should
is more
just
to look at.
maybe I should just play the game and not
Lead.
and not uh just not
But
look
I
at the
think you're
enemy
improving.
base.
Oh no 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 no.
Well, I mean, if I'm not.
The
Well,
only
if
way you're
you're
gonna
the
do that is if the only way you're gonna get away with that is if I'm taking lead.
yeah, if you're the leader, then I think
Then
the
that
problem
works.
is that we duplicate our functionality, so I get less than 1v1 done in 2v2.
What do you mean with What do you mean with
Well,
duplicate functionality?
because I well, I keep looking at their bases too.
Even though I'm feeding you info?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. See, I didn't know that.
I mean, well, what else could it be? There's no other difference between 1v1 and 2v2.
There is. You can imagine for
Well,
one
okay,
second.
there's also a second opponent.
Well, hold on. What I was gonna say is this: like when I play with Katsumi, she's so tunnel vision into just macroing that she'll have a bigger army. That's because she, like you said, it's zero scouting, zero, right? Um, and then I'm the one that has to scout and on top of getting my macro. But in doing so, she's able to keep up with my production.
Yeah, isn't that the correct thing to do?
I mean, that's one way of playing, sure.
I mean, it's better than not having. Yeah, in general, that's better. I think having stuff and having stuff and only half a
Well,
player
I wouldn't say
observing.
that. I wouldn't say that because remember that double sky, the BCs plus Golden Armada. You
Mm,
had stuff, but not the right stuff.
right. Well, I mean, I didn't scout enough, but if you had one player that was actually scouting, then that's better than two players scouting.
I guess the question is, what is the goal? I was just doing this for fun because I thought it'd be fun to give you the mantle to lead.
Oh. Um.
Like you're not here trying to win. Otherwise, because I can't process the fight and come up with strats, then I have to do it myself. But I thought it'd be fun to change things around.
I thought it'd be fun too.
How many wins did we win today? 2?
Well, we won the one on Emerald City, and we won the one on. We just won that
Oh
one.
yeah, we did win. Yeah, so 2.
And we lost. I think we lost 3.
No, I'm pretty sure we lost more than 3.
Okay, we lost 4.
I'm gonna 4. Yeah, 4 sounds about right.
Oh, okay.
But don't you feel like you're getting better at leading? I think you are.
I think I am too. But it's still demoralizing.
Why is it demoralizing?
Because it's not perfect, and there are some serious oversights, like not killing the cannon rush and not scouting the battle cruisers
Mhm.
and the other base. And then that causes the game to last like 10 more minutes or loss. Oh,
You
and
know,
like
now that I think about it, yeah, we almost lost Emerald City for the same reason, because the production plus the proxy bases weren't scouted. But that one we made it out by the skin of our teeth. Like I said, if they hadn't quit, I don't think they needed. I honestly don't think that Protoss needed to quit. I think he could have beaten you by just spamming gateway units, and I was out of the match pretty much. I had no more money or workers.
their collective boredom probably told them no more.
I don't think it was boredom so much as it's despair. Like busting an EG Idra or a EG Ong, where it's like, that's it, we lose.
I don't know
Because you could have
what's
said
going
say
through their
that
heads.
you could have said the same thing about us, right? We were in a really bad spot. A really, really bad spot.
That victory did pull me by surprise. I'm like, wait, what? Why are they quitting? Don't they still have forces? I didn't know that they lost everything.
Yep. Yours truly went in there and kicked their butt. Lost everything. I also find it interesting that, and again, don't get me wrong, I suffer from the same thing at this one, but I also find it interesting that half the time you're not even noticing that, like for example, like, hey, where'd the Terran go? I'm like, Juan's already at the fucking main pushing. Or no?
Sure. He did. Yes. Oh my god, this feeling of regret makes me want to go play 1v1.
What? What? Why?
But 1v1's such a bad idea because only 1 out of every 4 games is satisfying. So
Wait,
sad.
why do you want to? Why do you have regret and why do you want to go play 1v1?
Oh. Because it was never like because of my efforts that we go win. But so I feel like I need to be more significant. But then in 1v1 it's not quite. It's not
You are significant. You are the reason why we win or we lose. Today,
that is
today,
not the way it
to-
felt.
today, today, there was no match that we won because I took over. I didn't take over any game. I followed your orders.
Okay. Then I just had a really capable Widow Mine and Thor and Viking army behind me.
Don't forget the Hellions and the Siege Tanks.
Well, those don't shoot up, so I don't count.
I see. I mean, they countered the zealots that were trying to hit me from the ground.
I did not realize there were zealots. Okay, now I count
Jesus.
them.
The siege tanks were to fight the stalkers. The Hellbats were there to fight the zealots. Thors were there to help me fight the carriers and Vikings, obviously. We don't mind sitting down the interceptor count.
Hmm. I had hydras. That's it. Now I think you understand.
I mean, but see, that's not what we're talking about here. I'm just talking about the general strat. Like I said, you
Oh
told
my
me
god,
take expansions.
now I'm thinking about the banelings that were not able to connect with the marauders. Oh, it's so sad. Oh,
Oh my god,
I
you're
made
just
so
like.
many, and all of them died.
Did you get the speed upgrade?
Yes, they were rolling, and they still all died. I guess I just
Hmm.
didn't have enough of them.
Well,
Oh, and he was stutter stepping too. That didn't help. So,
and with Marauders, they probably have concussive shell.
hmm.
At that point, you probably need some blinding cloud, but then that's kind of hard to play.
Oh, Blinding
So funny.
Cloud plus Zergling Baneling. Uh, No.
I mean, that is part of the Muta Ultra build, though.
Oh my
It's
god.
Ultra. It's Ultra Muta. Ultra Muta Viper.
Great. I wasn't gonna make Ultras versus Marauders. That's suicide.
No, no. I'm just trying to tell you a build.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And to be honest, I don't think it would be suicide.
What?
Because if you had the proper build, which is Ultra Viper Mutas, the Mutas would be you wouldn't even have you'd just have to right click on the Marauders and then let them control themselves, and really you only have to control the Vipers. You can A move the Ultras and the Muta. The Mutas would be taking out the Marauders as they're kiting your Ultras. Lightning Cloud will stop them from hit melee range. As soon as you get in cleave range, well then it lights out. They would need Ghost at that point to counter you. And we're not at
Okay,
that
well,
league.
if I had Vipers, to be honest, if I have Vipers, the game is going pretty well.
Mm.
I did not.
In short, it's like you remember to build them.
There's peace, and the Zerg society can flourish.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
When it does not flourish, all you get is roaches.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
No, I think the one part where I stopped you from, I mean, we lost this match anyways, but I stopped you from making a big disaster is we had just attacked, the attack failed, and then you go, okay, I want us to build another army and gather right here. I'm like, shouldn't we take an expansion instead? Yeah, like if we don't, then this next attack's our last attack.
I think I'm trying to learn from this. It's not really working. I
It is.
no,
As the one taking your
I'm
orders.
I meant
Oh,
right now.
oh,
Maybe
well,
some
it's
learning
late.
happened.
I mean, it's late. Anyway, you should go to sleep. Get ready for next week.
Okay. Good night.
PTO starts.
Oh God.
Yay, 2 weeks of pure StarCraft. Right. Andrew Ong. Andrew Ong. It'll be fun.
It sounds like so much fun.
I know. And you can't apply to jobs, so you can't tell me you're busy.
Wait, what? Oh, that's right. I cannot. I pretty much can't.
Nope.
No, but
It's
I
Christmas.
can work on YouTube stuff with
Yeah.
the
I
total
mean,
lack of freelancers that is available. One of them said that he was gonna be available starting January. That's
Well, there you
nice.
go.
But that means I can
My
do other
PTO is
stuff.
December. What? Like, okay, name the next thing.
I can go work on scripts and storyboards for the freelancers to start.
And I agree. I don't think StarCraft is mutually exclusive.
Okay, understood.
We can, and if anything, we can do. By the way, was it helping? Did it help the other day when I told you we should play StarCraft during the day, so then you could say, "Oh, I gotta go now." Versus right now, where it's like it's super late at night. I really do hope you don't stay up playing 1v1. But
Well, I put I
first
yeah,
answer the question: Did it help that day? Those 2 days where I was like, "Let's play during the day." You know, you have something else to do, so only play for a little
I
while, and then you have to go.
think so. Well, I don't really know because there was another dominant factor,
Which was,
which was which was I um which was I turned off the other account so that I only have this one left with the 5 hour per week time limit,
oh,
and so I had some anxiety um thinking that it was going to be a 2.5 hour time limit. So that was the easier way to stop. That was the dominant factor.
mm. Okay. Well, whatever you do, I really do hope you don't play any more StarCraft. Save it for the next 2 weeks, Andrew. PTO, PTO.
Well, yeah, I just wish there was another game that was more satisfying for us both. Cause this one is
Okay. Well, I
like,
hold on. Sorry. I really have to go to sleep now, Andrew. I have to get up at 6. Yes.
okay,
Let's
good
continue
night.
this conversation tomorrow. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay. Bye, Andrew.